We're now going to move on to actually looking at some data and how we can then start to manipulate it using a spreadsheet system. First of all, we need to get some data, and I'm going to download some data from the UN data website. The link to that is on the resources page, but it's basically data.un.org. I'm just going to download one of their popular statistical tables over here, specifically the one on population. Now you've got two options of format to download it in, either PDF or CSV. We're going to download in CSV. CSV stands for comma separated values. And basically it's a transfer format that can be used by just about every spreadsheet system, as well as things like databases and word processors as well. But it will work in just about any spreadsheet system that we want to use. So I've downloaded that. Because I'm using Google Docs, I've then uploaded it to my Google Drive and opened it using Google Sheets. And this is the file that we can then see that's on the screen. And we have a lot of data here. You can see we've got some sort of columns of things here that tell us basically what data we're looking at. So there's stuff, the total all countries or all areas. We then have the year, and then various estimations of the population. In this case, population mid-year estimate given in millions. So 654.907 million. If we then scroll further down through the data, you can see that it then starts to break down into smaller areas. So Africa, Sub-Saharan Africa, and then further on down like that. Eventually, we get far enough down through here that we will actually then come to individual countries. And there we are, Afghanistan, Albania, and it goes on through there in alphabetical order. Now, there's an awful lot of data here, and I don't want all of it. So what I'm going to do is just take out the stuff that I actually need, and we're then going to use that as the basis of doing a few simple bits of mathematics using the spreadsheet system. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to add an additional sheet to my spreadsheet to allow me to then have somewhere to actually put the data once I've moved it and to work on it. Now you can see over here that it's added an extra sheet just called sheet 1. There's our initial one, still with all the data, all available within the system. Now what I want to do, first of all, for each year that they have data, I want to take the population mid-year estimate data and copy that across. So I am going to select all of those cells that I need. So first of all the year, then the value. I'm holding down the control button so that I can select a whole series of different cells. And I'm then going to copy those. Now you can either do copy by going to the edit menu, hitting copy, or Control and C will also do the same thing, or you can right click with the mouse as well. So I've now copied those. I'm going to select a point in my spreadsheet, in my second sheet that I've got open, and paste in the data. And there we go. That is our data for world population for the different years where they've actually taken the data from. So that's year. Now this is population in millions. So there we go. That's our first set of data that we're interested in. What I want to now find out is what number of people don't live in the United Kingdom. So we're going to first of all find the number of people that do live in the United Kingdom. So we go back to our data. Now we're going to scroll down until we start finding the country data. There we are, we're into the countries now. Quite a long way to go. It's obviously United Kingdom is towards the end of the alphabet. A little bit further. We're down into the U's now. And there is the United Kingdom. So again, we have the same basic sort of stuff here for the data. We've got the year, population mid-year estimate, and then the actual figures. Now all we need this time are just the data for the population for mid-year estimates. So I will select each of those, again using the control button. And there we are. I'll copy those out and put them into another column on our second sheet. Okay, so I now need to label that column so that we know that that's a different set of data. So I'm going to put in UK population, also in millions. Now really, this column here also needs something to tell us what it is. So I'm going to put in world population in millions. And there we go. So what I now want to find out is how many people in the world currently live outside of the United Kingdom. Now, in order to do that, I'm going to do a little bit of maths using the spreadsheet system. So over here in this cell, I'm going to put in a small mathematical function, and that will allow us then to calculate that. So in order to make anything like this work, we put in an equals sign so that the spreadsheet now knows it's expecting something to happen in the way of a mathematical function. And first of all, we're going to select the whole world population. There we go. You can see that it comes up with a reference to the cell that it's in that case C2. We're then going to put minus, and then click on the UK population one. That's C2 minus D2. If I now hit enter, it comes up with the answer to our question, which is in 2005, there were 6.481 billion people living outside of the United Kingdom and 60.288 million living in the United Kingdom. Now I want to be able to then fill in these cells below here so that we get the same basic information in that cell. Now obviously I could just write the function back in again, and that way we then would get the data. However, if you had a big data set, you really wouldn't want to be sitting there just typing all that in. So what we can do is we copy that cell, and then select the 3 cells below it and paste. And there we go. We can now see how many people in each of those years live in the United Kingdom and don't live in the United Kingdom. And that way we've managed to actually do our calculations in a relatively automated fashion. Now, we want to first of all label this column. So I'm going to call it world population minus UK population. And there we are. So we now have our data that we've managed to extract from the bigger data file, and we've done a calculation using the spreadsheet. What we really want to do with this now is to be able to use it in some way other than just purely be able to sort of see it on the screen. Now obviously we could just do something like print it. We can export it, email it to people, that kind of stuff. Might also want to be able to use it in something like a Word document or a word processing document. So I'm going to copy that data out of there, and we can then paste it into the actual word processing document. Now, you get an option at this point, certainly when you're using Google Docs, but also you can do the same with most of the other products as well, where you can link the spreadsheet and the word processing document together. What that means is if you then go back and alter anything in the original table in the spreadsheet, it will also then be altered in your word processing document. So for this particular one, I'm going to tell it to paste it unlinked, so it won't be linked back to the original file. And there we are. We have our table that we produced in the spreadsheet, and that is now there in our word processing document. Then we can use that and add that as part of a report or something else like that.